two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
On On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Sooners are on the move. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago.
Will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the ball, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute and do it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the fourth... Man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the one, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Caught in the backfield, it's Slater. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on that second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and
Knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He's looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Slater. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
The corners are walked up tight. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He wants to change this route. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Sims. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thing.
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Bunch formation for these receivers.
Charcoal.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this.
Brings it down on the right side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Handoff to the lone back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. fire. Oh, they're after him. Finds space on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Caught at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. The quick out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Cobb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Slithers into space. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
It's got got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are rolling down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
USC.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Thompson. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Cookie. Let's go.
Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown USC. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game, Phil.
There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. He'll bring it out. It's Dalton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's loose on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd. Because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.